Hello everyone, Jeff Pirishot here with another bowling ball video, and today we're going to take a look at the Motiv Villain. So, full disclosure, this is the first Motiv ball that I've drilled in a little bit of time. It's been a few years, but I wanted a little different reaction in my bag, so I've seen some people throw this ball really well. I liked what I saw. It looked like a higher medium, a lower high-end asymmetric ball, and I usually throw those pretty well. So I decided to drill one up and see what it could do. You can see the box finish is a 3000 grit dull, but you see the picture here and you can see my specs and how the ball is drilled. The ball doesn't really look dull. Now that's because on the recommendation of one of the local Motiv staffers, he said don't take off the lane shine. Let it lane shine up, even though you probably want to bring it back to dull. So you see the ball's shiny. I did not polish that. That's just lane shine. I didn't re-dull it. That's just from use. The recommendation was spot on. This ball is fantastic with lane shine. Fantastic. So in this video, I threw 22 shots, and when I recorded this video, I threw 22 shots. I did not cut any of them. You're going to see every shot I threw. So you can see the first shot was strike after I hadn't gotten warmed up yet, and then I started getting a little more on the ball, and I go 9-pin, 9-pin. So I decided to move a little left to see if I can get a little better lined up. I leaked it a little too far to the right, and it two-pinned, but it came close. It almost got back, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm pretty close here. Let's just get that in just a little bit, not get it so far to the right. So you can see the ball hits about the 5 board instead of the 3 board at the break point, and it comes back no problem. And now all of a sudden we start to go on a pretty good striking spree. This ball struck from pretty much everywhere. I was very impressed with the versatility of this ball. It struck from second, third, fourth, fifth arrows. You'll see in this video. Every like 3 frames, I moved, I don't know, 4 boards left with my feet, maybe 2 with my target. So you'll see as these 22 shots progress, I migrated left, 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 just to see what this ball had in it, how it could do, run through the ringer, test it, and it passed with flying colors. I think this ball is incredibly versatile. All sorts of different styles are going to be able to throw the Villain and succeed with it. It holds its energy really well. For an asymmetric ball, that's not something that you see a lot. A lot of people with asymmetric balls, they'll straighten out too much in the back end. You can see that one, that was an awful shot. I pulled it, so on this one I'm going to make sure I get it a little better to the right. And I mean, it's driving through the rack. I mean, we're at the 4th arrow now, I think, almost the 5th arrow, and it's not deflecting at all. I mean, it's hitting the pins and it's just powering through like they're not even there. I think all sorts of styles are going to be able to use this ball. You can see I'm playing almost everywhere on the lane. That ball I got way too far right, but it got back, and love tapped the 10 out. Carry is great. You can see a few shots that I throw here, it just bombs the rack. I mean, it just shreds the pins sometimes. I think it's going to be a great benchmark ball for a lot of styles. If the lanes have too much oil, this ball will tell you that. If they're a little too dry, this ball will tell you that. But if they're anywhere in between, and it's a pretty big in between, I mean, unless it's one of the 2 extremes, there's going to be a place in your bag for this ball. All sorts of styles can use it. You'll see after I'm done at the 5th arrow, I'll move back to the right, play a little straighter. You see that's the 1 10-pin I left. Out of the last 18 shots I threw, 16 of them were strikes. I mean, this ball struck with no problem. I think it's versatile. I think it's a great benchmark ball. I think all sorts of styles can play it, whether you have a lot of forward roll, whether you get around the side of the ball a lot. Different speeds are going to be able to use it. So here, the last 3 shots, I moved to the right. I figured, well, not everybody hooks the ball as much as I do. They want to play right. They want to see, what it does, play more towards the 2nd arrow. So I threw a couple of shots like that, and you can see bombs the rack, drives through great, very continuous, no problems. I'm pretty confident in saying almost anybody who drills this ball is going to love it. I can't imagine someone not liking this. It looks too versatile and too good for too many people, I think. So that's the Motiv Villain. If you like the video, please hit the subscribe button down below and get notice of my future videos. I'd like to thank Andres Gomez at AG Bowling Pro Shop in Margate, Florida for drilling the ball for me. And I'd like to thank Sawgrass for giving me a fresh pair of lanes right when league came in. Appreciate it. And thanks much, all.